Welcome, CCMS parents and students. Thank you for joining us to our 2021-2022 Back to School Night. Give me one moment. I am just going to share some information with you on my screen. Here we go. I am Miss Nistico. I am your child advisory teacher of Princeton, and I'm also your child's mesh class, which I am looking forward to giving you a lot more information tonight or throughout the school year when I get to meet you face to face, I hope. Again, my name is Miss Nistico. I have been at CCMS for this year's my 8th year. I absolutely love CCMS. I can't imagine being at any other school. And I am so happy that you have chosen CCMS to be your child's school. Just a little bit about myself. As you can see, I have 2 lovely children of my own, a son and a daughter. And I am originally from the East Coast, and my alma mater was Rutgers University. I enjoy a lot of outdoor activities, and I enjoy watching movies. After being in COVID for the last year, I think I've watched every possible movie and series on Netflix. Enough about me. Let me talk about our unique mesh class that we are fortunate to have only at CCMS. And as the name indicates, mesh is math, English, science, and history. So we have recognized at CCMS that 6th grade, middle school in general, is such a big transition from elementary school. So we wanted to make sure that we provided the unique and special attention and support that we know our students need. Just to give you an idea of how we are able to talk about and address all of our students' needs, I've come up and shared with your children the schedule that will change weekly, but the overview will stay the same and also will be adjusted according to your child's needs. Over to the left, you can see that I have broken up the subjects into math, English, science, and history. And every day of the week, your children will have 4 choices to choose from as to the skills or the standards that we work on in 6th grade and in all of their classes. We've been spending a lot of time talking about their needs based on pre-assessments that we've been doing with them since week 1. Your students, your children, have been identifying what they want to work on. And we absolutely do not want to forget about all of their strengths to help them keep them. So back to my course overview. On Mondays, our children will be working on vocabulary skills. It's very important for them to build that vocabulary in math and in English, science, and history, and reinforcing the vocabulary that those teachers talk about throughout the day. On Tuesdays, I focus on reading standards and reading skills. And yes, in math, we also read. So I want them to be aware of what or where math and reading connect. And of course, throughout ELA, science, and history, and where reading comes in. On Wednesdays, we turn to our writing skills. And once again, math, I don't want them to think, hey, I'm never going to write in math. Yes, we do. And they will get an opportunity to show their writing skills when it comes to math. Back to English, of course, they will have some choices to choose from, which will include practicing those writing skills. Again, moving from the elementary level to the middle school, we don't want them to get overwhelmed. Science and history also requires them to do a lot of fact finding and writing. So again, we would like to support them in this class. On Thursday, it will be choices and skills and standards related still to all of their subject areas, but exposing them to more or elevating their knowledge of the use of technology. On Friday, I would like to celebrate, do some reflections with all of the skills that they've been practicing all week long in a fun or maybe more engaging way through games, educational games, arts and crafts, or any other engaging activities that sixth graders enjoy. We only require a few things in MESH class to keep our students on task and being as productive as possible. In sixth grade, all of us teachers have designated one sixth grade binder, and each one of our classes is designated with one section. So they have designated one section of their binder to MESH materials. We don't want their binders to get thick, so they know that after certain times of the year, we will do a binder clean out so they don't hurt their backs by carrying around these big binders. If you could please make sure that they have lined paper in their binders, so some of the activities, whether if they're not on the computers, they'll be done on the lined paper. If you have access to the computer at home, you can also look at all of our online resources that we post in our online platform called Schoology, which I know some of your children used in elementary school. If they didn't, I highly suggest you ask your child, hey, show me your Schoology account. It has so many resources that they can access to practice at home if they have any extra time. On that topic, I just wanted to talk a little bit about homework, and this goes for all of our sixth grade team, and that is we are being very selective this year and more strategic in homework and assigning homework. You can expect your child to not have MESH homework. Homework is more towards their reading class, their ELA class with Mr. Aparicio, and their math class with Ms. Finke. Again, because of the big transition from elementary to middle school, they can sometimes get overwhelmed and frustrated. So we want to make sure that if they have any questions, that we can address them when they're at school. So don't be alarmed. They are not, they're not saying they don't have homework and really not having or having homework. A couple of suggestions that I like to give to sixth graders. And if you can help us at home, here are some ideas for you. Being responsible, being organized, communication is very crucial in middle school because of the multiple classes that they do have. So please ask your child to show you their assignments. As I said, don't be alarmed that there's not a lot of homework, but you can definitely ask them what they worked on in class, and they can share it with you online or just sharing it with you. Being organized, we're hoping having the binder, having everything all in one place will help your children to be more organized, again, because of the multiple classes. Communication is so important. Please remind your children to ask teachers questions when they need help. Middle school, we have a lot of shy young ladies and gentlemen. Please remind them that we're here to help them. And if they can't ask us questions, please let them ask you questions and please let us know. With that in mind, we have so many ways that we communicate with you besides CCMS. We also, all of us teachers, have emails. If we welcome you to email us at any time. We also have our Google numbers. We are available to you if you think texting is much easier. Feel free to call or text this number. And if you would like to meet face-to-face or on a Zoom meeting, please give me an email and we can set up an appointment whenever is convenient. One other tool that we use, and I'd like to thank all those parents who've already signed up for Class Dojo. Super easy way for both of us to stay connected, because we're a team and we need your help, because you are your children's experts and you're going to tell us the things that work and don't work with your child, and we appreciate your feedback. Once again, we're very big communicators here at CCMS, and you've already received a number of texts and emails so far from our school, as well as you will be getting information about how you can access Power School, and you can look at your children's grades as your teachers are inputting them, along with following us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we look forward to a very successful school year. Have a nice evening. Bye, everyone.